Hi friends, in this video I will talk to you guys about cleaning your hairbrushes. I'll show you a step-by-step demo on how to do it and how I clean my hairbrushes, super easy. And also I will talk to you about the importance of cleaning your hairbrushes regularly and why you should do it. So if you want to see all that, keep watching. So before we get into the whole explanation and the hubbub, let's talk about what you'll need for this. So obviously you will need your hairbrushes. So I have my brushes right here. Then you will need a comb with a pointy end. If you do not have a comb like this with a pointy end, do not worry, it's fine. You can use a makeup brush that has a pointy end. If you do not have a makeup brush that is thinner and pointy, you can just use a comb. So any comb will do. You can just take a comb and use it. I will show you how to use these later, but this is what you'll need. So a comb with a pointy end, or a long pointy makeup brush, or anything that is long and pointy that you can use. Then you'll also need a toothbrush. I obviously take a toothbrush that I'm not going to use for anything other than this purpose. So like a toothbrush that's kind of had its day a little bit, but yeah, so a toothbrush, you will also need this, and you will need a towel, and lastly, shampoo. Any shampoo will do. Honestly, you can use clarifying shampoo, baby shampoo, any shampoo that you have will do. So those are all the things you will need to do this. So now let's talk a little bit about why it's important to clean your hairbrushes. So over time in use, as you're using your brushes and brushing out your hair, there's buildup that happens on the bristles and on the brush itself. So all the oil, all the dead skin from your scalp, and just dust over time. There's lots of dust that actually accumulates on these bristles, and you'll see later in the video, I will show you how that buildup actually looks on the bristles. It's kind of gross. So yeah, there's buildup, there's oil from your hair, there's dust, there's dead skin from your scalp, and just debris in general that builds up. And over time, as you're brushing your hair and that builds up on your bristles, you're putting that back in your hair. So when you have clean hair and you're just using a dirty brush, you're basically just putting that dirt through your hair. So ew, gross, not cute. The other thing is, as this stuff builds up and you start, brushing your hair and hair builds up in here as well, you're not getting the most benefits out of your brush. So basically, you're not really getting all of the bristles to brush through your hair if you have a lot of hair buildup as well. So it's really important to make sure that you clean your brushes every couple of weeks, just to make sure you're getting rid of all of that buildup so you're not putting it back in your hair. And also you're getting rid of that additional hair that's also been storing in your brush, so you can actually get the full range of the bristles going through your hair when you brush your hair. So now let's get into the demo, and I'll show you guys step by step. I'll walk you through how I clean my brushes. So you're gonna take your pointy object that you're using, whether it be a brush or anything pointy. I'm going to use this comb, and I'm going to stick it in the base of the brush and just start pulling upwards, so that way the hair that is stuck in there will come up and it'll be sticking out like this, so it's easier to pull out. Now, if you have really long hair and on this round brush you'll get like a hair that is super long and just like wraps around, keep pulling it up and then take a pair of scissors and just snip, and then you can pull it out easier. So just keep working your way around the brush, and then once you get a good amount of hair sticking out, I just like to pull it out like this. And there you go. So then I just keep doing this, and then I can take the comb and brush the hair out as well. That's another option. And you just keep doing this until all the hair is gone from the brush and the brush is clean of hair. If you have a brush like this, the same concept applies. You just take the pointy end and you stick it through to the base of the brush and pull the hair upwards. If you think that your brush doesn't have any debris or dust or anything on it, look at those bristles. Look at those white particles in there. That's buildup of oil and dust and dead skin. Just look at all that gunk on there. So it is really important to wash your brushes and clean them properly. Guys, I lit a candle right there to make this brush cleaning ambiance a little more romantic for us. So the next step, in a clean sink, made sure to wash it down, you know, clean it up, make it all nice and sparkly. I'm going to fill the sink up with some warm water. So my little pool for my brushes is ready. Now I'm going to add some shampoo. You can use whatever you'd like, clarifying shampoo. I just have my regular shampoo. So I'm going to add some of this. Ba-dum. And then I'm going to splish splash. Get that all nice and blended in or stirred in, or whatever word you want to use. So here's the jacuzzi for my brushes. Then I will take the brushes, and they are without hair, and I will throw them in. One thing I do want to mention is if you have brushes that are made of wood or cork, I would not soak those in water. What I would do is I would just remove the hair the same way as I did with these brushes, and then I would take a toothbrush, which I will show you in a bit how to do, and I would just brush out any of that extra debris and then take a damp towel and wipe that all down. The reason I wouldn't soak cork or wood brushes in water is because they can crack. So because they would soak up that water and the wood can actually crack and it can damage the brushes. So I would just not use this type of method for any wood or cork brushes. Now we're gonna let these babies soak in here for a few minutes, like 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll take them out and brush out any of the extra debris that's left in them. Next, you're going to take a toothbrush. Obviously, this toothbrush is only going to be used for this. And you're going to take one of your brushes and you're going to start scrubbing the bristles, and you're gonna get as low or as close to the base as possible and really get in between there and scrub these bristles, because what you want to do is get any of that debris, any of that gunk that I showed you guys earlier that was left on the bristles. You want to get that off. I would also recommend that you brush the sides as well of the brush and the handle as well, right? Because when you use product on your hands that you apply to your hair, it gets on the handle of the brush. So just make sure, you know, if we're cleaning, if we're doing a good scrub, let's just scrub everything out of there. If you want a bit more shampoo, you can add it to your brush. So I sometimes just do a little bit more. And I will take my brush and I'll just apply it directly to the brush like that. Get some more water and just really get in there. So now that your brushes are nice and scrubbed and ready to be rinsed, lukewarm water and just get all that shampoo off and rinse them out. Last step, lay the brushes on a towel to air dry and you're done. So that's how I clean my brushes, guys. It's super easy. It doesn't take me more than 20 to 30 minutes to do it. I do it every couple of weeks. Sometimes I will tell you, I get lazy and I wait a bit longer and then it takes me a bit longer to do. But honestly, if I stick to every couple of weeks, 20 minutes to 30 minutes max to clean those brushes. And I just want to reiterate the importance of making sure you do this regularly, because it does contribute to your overall hair health. You know, making sure that using a clean brush on your hair that doesn't have all that gunk and buildup, which can over time harbor bacteria. So you want to make sure you clean those regularly, but you're also not putting all of that back in your hair. So when you use a clean brush, you'll have nicer, shinier hair, and you won't be adding any of that oil or dust or dead skin or any of that buildup back into your hair. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you have any comments or questions, or if there's any other videos you'd like me to make. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. And I will see you guys next time.